G'day, gas guzzlers. You got to start by saying that this. I think there's 5.5 billion barrels of oil located around this country, in and around this country, and we had the little announcement by the Wheezy Squeezy Albanese, and what did that say? What it should have said was, hey, successive governments forever have stopped development of natural resources in this country, and it's now at a peak, and we have failed the people by not being self-sufficient. No reason why you can't be in this beautiful big country, but there's none of that. So next it'll be, worry about restrictions. Well, if it runs out, you get restrictions anyway. So don't bother. Just let it run out. I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. If it runs out, it's like, okay, that's a real, or let the price go up too. Don't bring in no price controls. Yeah, and we got rid of half the excise. Oh, well done. What about all the other taxes, eh? What about all the other interference? Half. Well done. What a kick in the ass again, But that's what we get here nowadays. So that's my thoughts on, and why we know why there's restrictions, because they can't get the ships through the straits there, but that shouldn't be affecting us. And the war, why is the war on? The war's on because another country decides that it doesn't want to use the US dollar for trade. That's when the bombs start dropping. You try it. You got a country there, you trying not to use the US dollar, and you'll get bombed. And a great distraction from the Epstein files, isn't it? That a small proportion of have been released. So that's what's really going on, I reckon. But hang on to your hat. We're gonna have some very severe restrictions on movement just because of lack of fuel. It's more or less a restriction on your freedom. The time for the government to do something is never. The time for the government to collapse and get out of the bloody way is now. And don't worry, don't try and force it. Carry on, because it happens anyway. It's inevitable. So hang on to your hat for a few years of shit, and we'll bounce back out of it. And only freedom, economic freedom, social freedom, freedom to do whatever, associate with who you want to, think the way you want to, speak the way you want to. Only absolute freedom produces prosperity, produces the maximum prosperity for everybody. In a free market, all prices fall, and there is abundance. You can't give it away. There's so much of everything. You can't give it away. You sell it, but it's cheap. And cheap stuff is excellent. Everyone loves cheap stuff. Income is high. Goods and services are cheap in a free market. What do we have now? Not that. That's all I got to say. Been a while, guys. Just had a spare minute. Been a busy time in my life, so I'll try and chuck a few more on over Easter. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.